What's up, everybody? You guys can see it's chilly out. Well, I'm inside, so I guess I can take off my jacket. I'm like Mr. Rogers, you know, with the shoes. Only I'm gonna use my little jacket. Anyway, let's talk about cycling tanks. All right, so got this 120 gallon. Bam, right there. Okay, so we're going to take this 120 gallon and we're going to cycle it. You guys can see St. Jude's. Don't forget to give it to them. We're going to cycle this tank. I'm going to show you how I do it. We're going to go step by step. Whether you have an existing tank or you don't, doesn't matter. And the reason it doesn't matter is because I'm going to show you both ways. Well, a couple ways you can do it. Using an existing tank or starting fresh, new filters, the whole 9 yards. So let's take a look at the tank, what we've got, what we're going to work with, and go from there. Okay, so what we've got here is an Aquarium hang in the back filter. You guys can see it's pretty large tank, so we need large filters. This one here does 90 gallons per hour, I think it said. It's what it's rated at. 90 gallon fish tank, I should say. Not 90 gallons per hour. But it's a 90 gallon fish tank, so I'm sorry, 120 gallon fish tank. So obviously we're going to have to run more than one filter. Now, when you're doing your tank, optimally you want to double your gallons with your filtration. But I mean, if you're running light fish, you can get away with, you know, running a filter for 120 gallons. But if you're gonna run, you know, 17 big fish like I am that are 5, 6, 7 inches long, you're gonna want to double your filtration for your tank. So this one here, brand new, right out of the box. So that's where this one's at. And let's look at what else we're going to use. So this one here, this is a little flue ball. And another hang on the back filter. Now what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to use existing media that I already have. And I'm going to put it in the chambers here. And that's how I'm going to cycle this tank a lot faster than, you know, it taking me a couple weeks. Typically you want to cycle your tank for about 14 days. But something like this, I'll be able to get away with about a week, and then start with a small fish load and then build up from there. So this little flue ball right here is a little hang on the back. It is rated at, I believe, 40 gallon fish tanks, and it's got little chambers and stuff. So we're going to throw some media that I've already got existing from a sump inside this one. And then I've got a Marineland filter. This one here is rated at a 55 gallon tank, and I was using this on my 55. I've switched over to an old Penguin. This is a filter, a hang on the back that I've had forever, and added a couple of those to my 55, and now I'm using this on my planted guppy breeding tank. You see there's a couple platies in there too, and then I'm also using that filter back there. That filter is pretty cool. But you guys can see, man, my fish are flying when they hit this current. So might have to back that one down just a hair. And it's just because I've got two filters running in this. I've got my canister filter, which is the system right there. And this is the intake, that's the output. And then I'm also running this guy here. So you guys see it's just ceramic media, and then it's got a foam with carbon inside it. Probably going to wind up taking the carbon out, being that this is a planted tank. The reason that I'm still running the canister filter in this tank is because this filter here is brand new. Just got it today, so gotta build the bacteria in this before I take this one out. So like I said, this is existing. This is something that I've been running for, I don't know, 7 or 8 months now, so it's good to go. So we're going to wind up using the canister filter and the new filter, plus we're going to use some existing media in the filters that we've got, the brand new ones. So the reason that I bought the filters that I did is because I'm going to use mechanical media. In other words, I'm going to crush up some lava rock, and I'm going to use those in the other hang on the back filters because it's already cycled, it's got bacteria in it, it's good to go. So I'm going to use a little bit of lava rock in both of those. Just helps the bacteria just get going a little bit quicker. So that's where we're at right now, and let's get all these filters on the tank. Alright, so put some lava rock out of my sump. This is what I'm using to cycle this. Now, you know, this is something I used in my pond, so it's been cycled really well. So I'm taking these and add them to the back. Just gonna add them right into the filter. And you know, once these filter pads go bad, I'm just gonna take them out, and I'll run a, you know, like a poly or something inside here just to catch all the little debris from coming out, and then I can just take these out and clean them as I need to. So pretty neat. And then so anyway, I just took my lava rock, threw it in the back of the filter. This is the brand new filter, this one we just got today. So that's what we're doing here. Tried to use this guy. Unfortunately, it's just not wide enough for the rim of the tank, so I can't hang it on there. Was going to use it on here, but looks like I'm going to have to use this somewhere else. So anyway, for right now, that's where we're at. Got the new filter on there. So we're going to go ahead and run this filter here, plus the Marine Land canister filter. And you know, I should have this cycled up here in about a week, and then start adding fish slowly, you know, a little bit at a time. I do have some guppies in the breeder that I'll probably put in here. This is what I did last time. And you know, like I said, I'm not torturing these fish. I check parameters and everything before I put them in. And you're talking about a really small load with you know, guppy fry. So this isn't these aren't sharks I'm putting in here, just guppy fry. They're about, you know, 2 centimeters long, little guys. So anyway, that's where we're at right now. As soon as we get this thing up and running, get some fish in it, we will show you what's going on. For right now, guys, this is how I'm cycling it. Now, if you don't have an existing tank, this is a real simple thing to do. All you need to do is get you some fish food. You're gonna obviously have your filter on your tank, your system running. You're gonna get some fish food, just drop it in the top. The reason that you want to do this is you have to feed your bacteria. You need that ammonia spike in your tank. You need the nitrate spike. You need, you know, the nitrate, nitrite. You need those to spike. Once you get them to spike, you're going to be testing your water as you go through this. So once you get them to spike, everything's going to go way up in your ammonia, and then your ammonia will start dropping, and then your nitrates will fly up, and then your nitrates will drop, and then your nitrites are going to fly up. Okay, your ammonia and your nitrates, those are the 2 biggest killers of fish. Your nitrites will kill your fish, but they're not as bad for them as the ammonia and the nitrates. So anyway, I do have sand down here that's out of an existing tank, so I do have a lot of bacteria in here. Like I said, everything that you're doing when you're first cycling your tank is just cultivating the bacteria. You need the bacteria in your tank to take care of those ammonia and nitrate spikes. You know, what's coming out of there is going to be nitrite, which is safer for your fish than the ammonia and the nitrates. So anyway, guys, that's where we're at right now. And I want to thank you guys for watching. If you're doing the fish food method, real simple. Drop the fish food in the top right there. The fish food will settle in, start to rot. When the fish food rots, it's going to turn into ammonia. The ammonia is filtering through this tank. It's going to filter through your filter. That's what's going to feed your bacteria. Your bacteria is going to turn that into nitrates and then nitrites. Okay, that's the important step. Ammonia, nitrates, nitrites. You want nitrates. I don't mean to give you the middle finger. You want nitrates in your tank. You don't want the ammonia and the nitrates. Okay, so make sure that you're checking your water parameters. You know, start slowing your fish. You don't need to go crazy and dump all your fish in there. Let this thing cycle through. You know, if it takes 3 weeks, it's okay. It's better for your fish. And you know, we urge you not to cycle your fish tanks with fish. That's a bit cruel, inhumane. Imagine being a fish, even if you're the hardiest of fish, and you're just sitting in a tank where you're miserable. It's like putting in an adult in a coal plant. You know, nobody wants to sit in there unless it's clean coal, I guess. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe, hit that button down there. We'll help you out. Got some DIY projects. Make sure you guys check them out. The boys and I work on some things. Anyway, guys, this is the 120. Boom. I'm gonna go through how I do my backgrounds on these tanks. You guys can see, the wires behind it and all that. I'm gonna show you the inexpensive way to fix this. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. We'll talk to you later. We'll have our next video out soon.